Welcome to CEO.CA, the leading community for investors in junior resource and venture stocks. My name is Amrit Gill, and joining us today is Ken Armstrong, President, CEO, and Director of North Arrow Minerals. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Amrit.
How are you finding this year's convention?
It's busy. It's always busy, but it's a great chance to be able to talk about what we're doing and to meet people in some cases you haven't seen in quite a while.
Well, let's get right into it. Let's start with the elevator pitch.
Sure, yeah. North Arrow, we're a Vancouver-based junior exploration company listed on the TSXV Venture Exchange. Our symbol is NAR. I would say characterize ourselves as a group of really experienced explorationists with a lot of successful experience in Northern Canada, primarily in the Northwest Territories and Nunavut, in diamonds, and then, as I think we'll talk about, in lithium as well.
Well, it's been just over a year since the group has pivoted towards the hunt for lithium deposits in Canada. How has that been going?
Yeah, it's gone well. Sort of market aside, we made the decision about a year ago to take a look at lithium opportunities. As I mentioned, we were quite experienced in the Northwest Territories. We saw a lot of activity and renewed activity in lithium exploration happening, and we knew of opportunities that were available. So we've now acquired 3 projects. They all have spodumene pegmatites on them, and of course, spodumene is the mineral for hard rock lithium deposits that we look for. They're all permitted. They're ready to drill. And next stage is going to be to see them drilled.
Yeah, well, let's talk a little bit about exploration of lithium. Is it still relevant given the difficult markets, and where do you see it going?
Yeah, of course it is. I mean, it's a critical component to the energy transition, the global energy transition and electrification of our power sources. There's been a lot of volatility in the price over the last year, and that's some ways that's just I think an indication of how immature the lithium market is. It isn't quite a proper commodity yet. That will come. Exploration, as we know, is a long lead time endeavor. You need to make the discoveries, and so where price relevance really would matter for any of our discoveries, if we were to drill them and they were to become a deposit, is really more 5 or 10 years out. So we have a long runway to do the real work, which is to find the deposits.
With working in these remote regions, what is the plan to get spodumene to market?
Yeah, so the properties are all in the Northwest Territories. One is right around the Yellowknife District, and then the 2 others, LDG and McKay, are quite close to the diamond mines that have been operating in the territory for the last 25 or 30 years. Clearly, infrastructure is a critical thing, and transportation infrastructure to get the spodumene out. All of our deposits are on what we would call good transportation corridors. LDG and McKay sit along the winter road that services the diamond mines every year. So it's transportation infrastructure. It is seasonal, but it is built every year and will continue to be built. And the kinds of tonnages that have gone up that road to service the mines are very much in line with what you could see for materials having to be driven south to Yellowknife. So we think it's a manageable component, and trying to be very disciplined to look for projects and deposits that are right on that road.
A lot's going on, and you recently announced a change to the chair of your board. Tell us a little bit about that development.
Yeah, an important change for us. So just last week, we announced that Ira Thomas has joined our board as chair, and Ira has been involved with North Arrow really all along since inception as an advisor. So in many ways, from a day-to-day aspect, it doesn't change things for us, but she has a very long track record of success in the junior mining industry, successfully developing deposits, and in the capital markets as well. And that'll help us with our strategies with the lithium projects. And then also, we do have legacy diamond properties that we need to work on as well.
Well, let's get into that. Prior to the focus on lithium, you've spent quite a bit of time on diamond exploration. How are those projects going?
Yeah, so they're quiet right now. But we have sort of about a decade on a number of these properties. Diamonds have been tough. Again, pricing has really come down. Some uncertainty in the market. That will change. And our properties are of all very high quality. Tenure, because we've had them for so long, tenure is fine. So there's no pressure to be doing work. So they're kind of in a care and maintenance scenario right now, while we wait for the market to turn and look at other opportunities and ideas to get them advanced. They're a real sort of store of value that we have in the company that we'll continue to be working on. But our active exploration is focused on the lithium properties.
Well, what will be some of the key catalysts for 2024?
Well, drilling, ideally, on the 3 properties. As I mentioned, we through last year acquired them, identified the spodumene pegmatites, got permits in place so that they can be drilled. The two northern properties have an exploration camp already in place. So we are right now and here at the conference talking to potential partners. The ideal scenario would be to bring a partner in to fund that drilling for us. So that certainly will be a catalyst. We have some other legacy projects that we're looking to monetize or bring in partners on to help us finance in a non-dilutive manner. So that's something to look forward to. And then, of course, what we end up doing with the diamond properties is something that you can look forward to as well.
Can you tell us a little bit about your background, the experience you bring to the table, and along with the team?
Yeah, I'm a geologist. I like and love looking for deposits. A lot of my experience has been in diamonds and in northern Canada specifically. I've worked up there for quite a while now. I've been involved with the Chamber of Mines in the Northwest Territories in Nunavut as past presidents. So quite a breadth of experience in exploration, established relationships in northern Canada, and that's why it really is kind of our backyard from an exploration perspective, and why we got into the lithium properties, because we saw a lot of ASX listed companies coming up and acquiring projects that we knew were available to just stake and acquire. So the 3 properties we acquired, I think the price tag we put on is $60,000, and we have 3 properties to the drill ready stage. We think that's pretty good value that we've been able to extract from them.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with the community at CEO.CA?
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me. I think for those of you that are interested in lithium projects, it's I think fair to say that there aren't many companies that have, in sort of this 12-month period, despite sort of lithium and lithium prices coming off, hold together 3 properties that are essentially turnkey drill-ready projects right now. There is spodumene in these pegmatites. We have good grades. Lots of information on our website about them to check out. And there's just not many opportunities like that are right at that pre-discovery stage where we know the drilling will have spodumene pegmatite results.
Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.